With just a few gentle pats on your shoulders every evening, you could drift off into a deep, peaceful sleep like a baby. No sleeping pills, no special gadgets. Sounds way too simple to be true, right? But what many older adults are quietly experiencing each night is the surprising power of an ancient technique that modern science is only beginning to recognize: shoulder tapping before bed. While millions of seniors are struggling with insomnia, some are finding that just a few minutes of proper shoulder tapping is enough to guide them into a restful, dream-free sleep. So, what exactly is happening in that moment? Why is the shoulder something that seems completely unrelated to sleep, able to have such a deep effect on the nervous system and the emotional well-being of older adults? In today's video, I am going to reveal the secret behind this shoulder tapping technique, why it works, how to do it properly, and the incredible benefits you can start to feel after just a few nights of consistent practice. This is not just a relaxation method, it is a powerful inner healing ritual, a gift that every aging soul truly deserves. Before we dive in, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation like, "I give myself permission to rest fully every night," or anything else you wish for your sleep. And do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any valuable content about health and life in your golden years. Let us create a space full of love and healing for ourselves and for those we care about. Now, to understand why such a small action like tapping your shoulder can make such a big difference, we need to take a deeper look at the bodies and minds of older adults where sleep is no longer as simple as it used to be. As we age, falling asleep does not come as naturally as it once did. The body slows down not just physically, but the nervous system becomes more sensitive and more easily triggered by even the smallest things: a noise, a random worry, or a deep feeling of loneliness. Older adults often find themselves tossing and turning, struggling to stay asleep, or waking up in the middle of the night, unable to drift back into rest. One of the main reasons for this is the decline in melatonin, the hormone produced by the brain when it gets dark. Melatonin acts like a sleep switch, signaling the body that it is time to rest. When melatonin levels are healthy, the body naturally feels sleepy and follows a steady rhythm. But over time, this hormone decreases, making it harder for seniors to feel that familiar sleepy urge. As a result, sleep becomes lighter, more fragmented, and easily disturbed. At the same time, the minds of older adults are often filled with worries about their health, about their children and grandchildren, or about the inevitable changes of life itself. These feelings build up as silent tension that makes it hard for the brain to fully let go. That is why before bed, both the body and the mind need a clear signal, a calming action, almost like a ritual to say to the brain, "It's okay now, you can rest." It is in this need for comfort and guidance that a simple act like tapping the shoulder becomes a surprising key, unlocking the door to deep restorative sleep. The shoulder tapping technique may seem simple, but it holds a subtle power to calm the nervous system and bring the body into a deeply relaxed state. When you use your fingertips or the palm of your hand to gently tap the shoulder area in a steady rhythm, you are sending the brain a clear message: I am safe, I am letting go. It is not just a physical action, it is a form of communication between body and mind, a silent language that works wonders. The shoulders and neck are where we carry the most pressure throughout the day. When we worry too much, overthink, or carry responsibilities, whether physical or emotional, the shoulders are often the first place to tense up. Lightly tapping this area helps release muscle tension, improves blood circulation, and sends a sense of ease throughout the body. But the truly amazing part is that when the tapping rhythm is consistent, the nervous system begins to shift from a state of stress to one of relaxation, thanks to the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. This part of the nervous system is responsible for slowing down the heart rate, regulating the breath, and preparing the body for rest and recovery. And that is not all. Shoulder tapping also helps stimulate the brain to produce two crucial chemicals, serotonin and dopamine. Serotonin stabilizes mood, bringing a sense of peace and contentment. When serotonin levels are balanced, you feel calm, less anxious, and ready for sleep. Dopamine, on the other hand, creates a feeling of pleasure, lifts your spirit, and gives you a sense of being loved and excited about life. When both chemicals are naturally produced, they soothe the nervous system, improve sleep quality, and help you wake up feeling refreshed and clear-headed. For older adults, the feeling of being safe and cared for is especially important, something that the busy pace of life does not always provide. Shoulder tapping at night is not just a healthy habit, it is like a gesture of emotional comfort. It gently eases hidden loneliness and brings a feeling of connection and care. It is just like the way a mother lovingly pats her child to sleep, gentle yet deeply healing. And if you combine shoulder tapping with soft affirmations like, "I am resting now, I am relaxed and peaceful," or "I deserve a good night's sleep," the effect becomes even stronger. These affirmations eventually become a learned signal to your brain that it is time to let go, to fall into a deep, restful sleep. Now you understand why the shoulder tapping technique brings such incredible benefits to the sleep quality of older adults. And right now, I'm going to guide you through the simplest and most effective way to practice it. Before you begin, take a few minutes to prepare a peaceful and quiet space. Turn off or silence your electronic devices, dim the lights to a gentle level, and find a comfortable position, whether that means sitting upright with a cushion behind your back or lying slightly on your side in bed. Your environment is the very first element that helps your body begin to relax. Once you are ready, start by taking some deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for about 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth for about 6 seconds. Repeat this cycle a few times. You will notice your heart rate starting to slow down and your mind beginning to settle, like the worries of the day are slowly drifting away. This is your first step in shifting out of the busy mode and beginning your journey toward inner calm. Next, use your hand to gently tap on your shoulder area. You can tap one side at a time or both sides together if that feels more comfortable. Your tapping should be steady, not too fast, and without applying too much pressure, as if you are softly comforting yourself. Spend about 1 to 2 minutes on each shoulder, focusing on the rhythm like a slow, familiar melody. As you tap, you might want to close your eyes to better feel the gentle vibrations spreading through your neck and upper back, where daily stress often hides without us realizing. While tapping your shoulders, add in a positive affirmation. These are simple, short sentences, yet they carry a message of healing and reassurance. You can silently repeat things like, "I am fully letting go," "I allow myself to rest," or "I am safe and entering peaceful sleep." Repeating these affirmations in your mind helps clear away negative thoughts and creates a safe signal that your brain will learn to recognize as a cue to relax and rest. Once you start feeling lighter in your body and more at ease in your mind, finish the practice with a deeply connecting gesture. Gently place your hand over your chest. Close your eyes and let your hand rest there for a few steady breaths. Feel the warmth from your palm spreading toward your heart. Notice each slow heartbeat, like a gentle lullaby, drawing you into your deepest relaxation. This is the moment you reconnect with yourself no more. Worries, no more questions, just a sense of peace and wholeness. The most important thing is consistency. Do not expect magical results after just one try. Your body needs time to remember and adapt to this new signal. Set aside a few minutes each night and stick with it for at least 2 weeks. You will begin to notice a real difference. Sleep will come easier, become deeper, and each morning you will wake up feeling lighter in your body and more refreshed in your spirit. Besides the shoulder tapping technique, there are many other simple relaxation methods that can also help older adults fall asleep more easily. And coming up next, I will show you a few highly effective techniques you can start using tonight. Technique 1. Forehead to temple stroking. One of the most effective relaxation techniques you can do right at home is gently stroking your forehead outward toward your temples. It may sound simple, but when done regularly and correctly, this technique can calm the mind-release tension in the head and greatly support deep, restful sleep. The forehead is a common place where stress builds up, especially when we are worrying, overthinking, or carrying unresolved emotions. You might not even realize it, but when stressed, we often furrow our brows and tense up our foreheads. This causes the muscles in the forehead and temples to tighten, making the head feel heavy and uncomfortable, and it becomes very hard to relax the mind. Forehead to temple stroking is a way to unwind the tension in this area. Simply place 2 or 3 fingers gently in the center of your forehead, right above the bridge of your nose, and slowly stroke outward toward your temples, following the natural curve of your brow. Each stroke should be soft and consistent without using force. Let each movement last about 5 seconds and repeat continuously for 1 to 2 minutes. During this time, close your eyes and focus on the sensation as if you are melting away layers of pressure from your day. The beautiful part of this technique is that it not only relaxes the muscles, but it also impacts key nerve areas connected to stress and emotion. When gently massaged, the temples can reduce anxiety, calm the nervous system, and guide you into a deeper state of relaxation. At the same time, the gentle strokes help stimulate blood flow to the head, which is especially important for older adults who often experience nagging headaches, light dizziness, or chronic trouble falling asleep. To enhance the effect, you can combine this motion with deep breathing. Each forehead stroke can follow a full breath in and out. If you like, you can also apply a drop of lavender or peppermint essential oil to your fingertips beforehand to add a cooling, soothing sensation. Technique 2. Pressing the An Mian pressure point. This is one of the most well-known pressure points in traditional Eastern medicine, known for its ability to calm the mind, soothe the nervous system, and naturally improve sleep quality without the need for medication. The An Mian point is located behind the ear, specifically in the small hollow between the mastoid bone, the bony bump behind the ear, and the angle of the lower jaw. When you place your finger there, you will easily find this soft, shallow spot that usually feels pleasant when gently touched. This area is rich in nerve endings related to relaxation and emotional regulation, so pressing this point directly influences the brain, especially the parts that control sleep. To perform this technique, use the tip of your index or middle finger and place it gently on the An Mian point on each side of your head. Then press and move in small circular motions clockwise for about 1 minute, then switch to counterclockwise. The pressure should not be too strong, just enough to feel it clearly without causing discomfort. During this time, keep your breathing slow and deep and focus on the calming sensation as it flows from behind your ears, down through your neck and into your head. The main benefit of this technique is that it helps soothe the central nervous system, something that is crucial for older adults who are often overstimulated by wandering thoughts or pre-sleep anxiety. Stimulating the An Mian point can ease stress-related insomnia, improve blood circulation to the brain, and send a gentle wave of calm throughout the entire body. Many people who try this technique say their head feels lighter and they naturally become sleepy just a few minutes after starting. For even better results, you can pair this pressure point technique with deep breathing, soft music, or a calming affirmation such as "I am healing from within." This becomes a form of self-care that not only supports the physical body, but also touches the emotional side, a deeply important aspect for older adults who are often more sensitive and emotionally affected. Technique 3. Warming the soles of your feet. Although the feet are far from the heart and the brain, they are deeply connected to the health of the entire body. In both traditional medicine and modern science, the soles of the feet are considered a reflex center for many internal organs. This area is home to hundreds of nerve endings that connect to the circulatory, respiratory, digestive systems, and especially the central nervous system, which regulates emotions and sleep. In the evening, especially on chilly nights or when the body feels tired, warming the soles of the feet helps stimulate blood circulation from the extremities back to the heart. It naturally warms the body, supports healthy blood pressure and heart rate regulation. The warmth rising from your feet becomes a safety signal to the brain, helping the mind to gently let go and drift into deeper sleep. The technique is simple. Just use both hands to rub the soles of your feet in circular motions, focusing on the middle area of the sole where tension or coldness is often felt. You can use a little coconut oil, ginger oil, or lavender essential oil to increase warmth and relaxation. Spend about 2 to 3 minutes on each foot until you feel a pleasant warmth spreading across the soles. While rubbing, you can also apply light pressure on the small dips in the foot, especially the Yongquan acupoint, located near the center of the sole, just below the second toe. This point is known for its ability to regulate the nervous system, lower blood pressure, and promote calmness. Just a few seconds of gentle, steady pressure can generate warmth and a relaxing sensation that spreads throughout the entire body. Doing this before bed is like unlocking your body, sending a clear message that it is time to rest. The comforting warmth from your feet not only makes it easier to fall asleep, but also helps reduce the coldness in hands and feet that often disrupts sleep for many older adults in the middle of the night. Technique 4. Hugging yourself. Among all the relaxation techniques we have explored, perhaps none is as simple yet profound as the act of hugging yourself. It may sound a little strange, maybe even awkward for some. But believe this in the moment. You open your arms to embrace yourself. You are giving yourself a precious gift, a sense of safety, love, and inner fullness. In older age, when children have grown up, the house becomes quieter and familiar. Embraces become less frequent. Both the body and the mind crave connection. That connection does not always have to come from others. Sometimes a hug from yourself is enough to soothe a lonely or tired soul. That hug carries no judgment, asks for nothing in return. It is simply presence. A gentle reminder, I am here with myself. To do this technique, sit comfortably on your bed, cross your arms, and wrap them around your opposite shoulders, just as if you were hugging a loved one. Close your eyes, hold the embrace tightly for a few seconds, then slowly relax. Repeat several times. As you hug, breathe, slowly feel the warmth of your palms. Notice your chest gently moving with each breath. Each inhale and exhale becomes a message to yourself. I deserve to be loved. I am safe in my own embrace. The psychological impact of a hug has been scientifically proven for years. When we hug, the body releases a special hormone called oxytocin, known as the bonding hormone or the love hormone. Oxytocin calms the nervous system, reduces anxiety, stabilizes emotions, and creates a warm, comforting feeling. For older adults who may experience less physical contact than before, creating oxytocin through gentle self-hugs is a deeply meaningful way to care for emotional well-being. You can do this technique right before lying down or any time you feel your heart needs a little gentle comfort. Although techniques like shoulder tapping, forehead stroking, pressure, point massage, or warming the soles of your feet are all very simple and easy to do, there are still a few important points to keep in mind if you want to get the most out of them. First, always listen to your body. Everyone has a different level of sensitivity, so you do not need to follow a strict formula. If you feel pain, discomfort, or dizziness while doing any of the techniques, stop. Take a deep breath and adjust the pressure or duration to what feels right for you. Relaxation should feel gentle, not forced. Next, consistency is key. These are not quick fixes. They are part of a gradual, gentle self-care process. Practicing every day, ideally at the same time each evening, will help your body remember and respond more naturally. After a while, you may find that simply beginning to tap your shoulders or rub your feet makes your mind automatically relax, as if your body now understands it is time to rest. Also, try not to do these techniques immediately after a heavy meal or while in a highly emotional state. The body needs a quiet space to allow these practices to work their magic. Make sure your surroundings are peaceful, well ventilated, and softly lit, because your external environment greatly influences your ability to relax from within. Lastly, if you are dealing with specific health concerns such as heart conditions, nervous system disorders, blood pressure issues, or are currently using medication for sleep problems, it is always a good idea to consult with your doctor or a healthcare professional. This ensures that the techniques you are using are safe and suitable for your unique condition.